Aubrey from EasySchoolMarketing.com, and today I'm super thrilled to be talking to you about, guess what, 6 ways to boost your creativity so you can explode with your marketing ideas. So why is this, something that I feel so passionately about? Because marketing is about creativity. It's about generating new and fresh ideas. It's about thinking outside the box and doing interesting things. If you're not creative, you're not really marketing. So let's see. Now, who is this for, you ask? Well, marketing directors, certainly for you, but hello, heads of school, this is right up your alley too, because you do need these steps every day because they are good for your creativity, your patience, your planning, and your focus. Now, if you know me, you'll know that I am like a mindset person. I'm pretty much a mindset nerd, I'd say. So I like to study mindset and figure out how to make it work for me. So some of these are marketing mindset oriented. Number 1, how can you be creative? Well, so often in independent schools, we sit there and we'll go to conferences for independent schools. We'll go to, we'll meet with other independent school marketing directors or heads of school. Rarely do I see people going outside their industry to bring in fresh ideas. And that's exactly what you need to be doing to stay creative and stay ahead. And that's what I do every day. I'm looking at what the companies are doing who are making profits, who are hitting it out of the park, entrepreneurs, everyone. You have to be studying other industries besides yourself. You will walk away with clarity. You will walk away with ideas. You will walk away with so many creative endeavors. You will not know what hit you, but you have to do it consistently. You have to make sure that you're picking up the right books. You're listening to the right podcasts. You were getting the right coaching. All of those things are so important to make sure that you can stay creative in the marketing space. Number 2. What do we have for number 2? Oh, this is a good one. So often, let me say, is this a sample day? Is this kind of like your day in the life of, this used to be me. So you get up, you check your email, you respond to your emails promptly. You're then running off to a meeting, probably drinking your coffee along the way, maybe eating breakfast too on the car ride there. You're in meetings, you talk to your staff, you're all over the place, jumping from here and here. And then by the end of the day, you go home, and if you have a family, you're trying to deal with all your family stuff, still checking email occasionally. And before bed, I'm sure you're checking your email as well. Now, does this leave your brain any white space to be creative? Absolutely not. I mean, there are scientific studies that back this up. So you are essentially, if you're living like that, kind of on the go, checking your social media all the time, checking your email all the time, not giving yourself the time to think, you're going to find that your creativity over time decreases. You're not feeding your brain the things that you need to be feeding it, and you're not giving it the space that you need it needs to come up with those creative ideas. So one thing I always tell my clients is, what does your morning look like? Because that's when our brains are freshest. They've just come off, hopefully, a good 8 hours sleep, and they are ready to do the work for you. So be very mindful of your mornings and set aside some time during the morning just to have white space, just blank space, like just brainstorming ideas. Take out a piece of paper, write down things, or just walk. I highly recommend a 10-minute walk in nature. Obviously, nature boosts creativity in so many ways too. So anytime you're outside, it helps. No interruptions, no distractions, just you, your brain, on a walk in nature. Guarantee you will come out back with some fresh ideas, especially if you do this consistently. Now, what's another way that you can boost creativity in your day and throughout your marketing career and your head of schoolship? One thing that I like to say is setting boundaries. And this really has to do with giving yourself the time to be creative, giving yourself the uninterrupted time to be creative. And that means setting boundaries with the people around you. And that means setting boundaries with yourself, which is the hardest, I think. And I'm so guilty of this next one. So for example, setting a boundary, one I struggled with is checking email after work hours. Now, one might think, oh, to get ahead and to do your job right, you really need to check emails, right up until an hour before bed and really respond and get on top of things. It will make your life so much easier. Well, contrary to your belief and mine, of course, before I switched, it is not a good idea to do that. You are not giving your brain the rest it needs to kind of take its mind off of things before getting back on. And you're adding stress, unneeded stress into your life. And once you stop that and you say, when I leave work, I'm going to check my email 2 times during the day. I'm going to check it, after I've had my morning time and then right before work. And then I'm going to check it right at the end of the day and respond to things that are needed. And then I'm not going to check it again. What this does is it sets the boundaries to yourself and to people around you that you are not immediately available to solve their problems. That means that you have the time to actually work on the higher level creative things that you need to in marketing. So what does this look like? This goes beyond email. It goes beyond, it's talking about when you're in your office in the morning. By the way, set aside time in the morning to do your productive creative work. It's closing the door or putting on noise canceling headphones. And you are focusing on your creative work. You can put a sign on the door. I'm in my 2-hour creative work session. I am available from X, Y, and Z. Now, this isn't always possible if you have meetings outside your control, but it should be on your calendar and blocked there so that you can come up with the creative ideas that are going to move your school's marketing forward. Now, what else might you do? I love to do this one practice that I think you'll enjoy as well. So right before I go to bed, now we all know that, well, I hope you know, your brain is the most powerful supercomputer. So right before I go to bed, I like to write down some questions for my brain to work on at night. So let's say I'm struggling with a particular marketing issue, or I'm looking for a creative solution to something, or a creative idea for maybe this thing that we want to launch. I'm going to write that down and I'm going to think about it before bed, and then I'm just going to close the notebook and I'm going to go to sleep. I would say 85% of the time I do that in the morning after I go for my morning walk, of course, too. I come back with the most fantastic ideas, so actionable and so perfect and full of creativity. I challenge you to try this. I know it sounds weird, but we're all used to doing gratitude journals at the end of the day and everything like that. Throw this in here and see what happens. So I hope these creativity tips were helpful to you. Please let me know what you thought. Aubrey at easyschoolmarketing.com, or check me out at Facebook and Instagram. I'd love a DM from you. All right, take care and see you soon.